Summer just started. Like, literally just started. School's out, the alarm is off, no obligations for the next 3 months, and I should be losing my mind with happiness right now. I should be outside. I should be at someone's pool. I should be sleeping until noon, like a golden retriever, with zero responsibilities and zero concerns, and absolutely nothing ticking in the back of my skull. But I can't. I genuinely cannot enjoy a single second of this summer, because sitting in the back of my brain every single day is this one massive, terrifying, completely unavoidable fact. The second this summer ends, I'm moving out. 4 hours away, at 18 years old, into an apartment with my girlfriend to start university. And my childhood, my actual childhood, is just done, gone, finished, deleted, no more patches, no more updates, end of service, goodbye. So here I am, day 3 of summer break. Everyone around me is relaxed and happy and talking about their plans, and I'm sitting there nodding along like a completely normal person while internally I'm doing the math. How many days do I have left? How many weeks until I'm packing cardboard boxes in the bedroom I've slept in since I was 6 years old? How many mornings do I have left where my posters are still on the wall, and my mom is somewhere in the house and I don't have to think about rent? I'm counting down my own summer like it's a prison sentence, except the prison is adulthood, and everyone keeps telling me it's a good thing, so that's fun. And look, I know summer is supposed to be the good part, the calm before everything starts, the last stretch of actual freedom before real life kicks the door in. And there are genuinely moments where I forget about it for like 45 minutes. I'm hanging out with my friends, laughing, not thinking about anything serious. And then one of them goes, "Bro, this is literally our last real summer together." And the dread just floods straight back in like cold water into a basement. Thanks. Super helpful timing on that. Really needed that, right in the middle of a perfectly good afternoon. Now let me tell you about the 4 hours, because the 4 hours is its own specific, deeply personal problem. 4 hours away from home is not a manageable distance. It is not. I can pop back on a random weekend when things get hard. 4 hours is the exact point where I could technically drive home if I'm completely losing my mind, becomes I am fully committed to whatever is happening to my life right now. No exits, no refunds, no takebacks. Anything past 3 hours crosses an invisible line where the safety net disappears and it's just you, your decisions, and whatever is currently in your fridge. I'm not 3 hours away, I'm 4. I crossed that line and kept going. Really smart stuff from me, truly a well-researched decision. Because here's what's waiting for me on the other side of this summer. I'm not just moving out. I'm moving in with my girlfriend at 18 into an apartment together. Let that sit for a second. 2 18-year-olds. Neither of us has ever paid rent in our lives. Neither of us fully understands what a utility bill actually is when it arrives. We have a combined cooking skill set of maybe 4 meals, and one of them is buttered pasta. And we're about to sign a lease and play house like we are fully functioning adult human beings with a whole entire plan we definitely thought through. My dad already gave me the face. You know exactly the face. The one where someone is genuinely trying to be supportive, but their eyes are just screaming, "You absolute dumbass." He goes, "You sure about this, bud?" Just standing there in the kitchen, looking at me like I told him I was moving to the moon. And I'm sitting there going, "Yeah, totally, 100% sure," while every single alarm in my brain is going off at full volume, and not one of them is the good kind. And I love her. That's obviously not the issue here. The issue is that love does not teach you how to split a grocery bill without starting a 20-minute argument about whether fancy shampoo counts as a shared household expense. Love does not prepare you for what happens when one of you is a morning person, and the other one should not be spoken to, looked at, or breathed near before 10 a.m. under any circumstances whatsoever. Love does not prepare you for the moment you realize you have completely opposite opinions about how warm an apartment should be. And now that specific disagreement has a monthly electric bill directly attached to it. We're figuring all of it out in real time, together, 4 hours from anyone who could come help us when we inevitably break something. Truly a great setup. Really thought this whole thing through. Now, I'm not going to pretend there aren't things about this that genuinely excite me, because there are. The first time you close the front door of your own place and realize nobody on the other side of it is about to tell you to clean your room, or ask where you're going, or give you a speech about your sleep schedule. That's going to feel incredible. I know that. I can picture it. You can stay up until 3 in the morning, doing absolutely nothing productive, and nobody is knocking to check on you. You can eat at whatever hour you want. You can have your friends over without filing a request. That part is real, and I want it badly. But the second my brain gets excited about that, it immediately hands me the electric bill and goes, yeah, but also this. Every single time. And I keep thinking about all the things waiting for me on the other side of this summer that I have literally never had to think about before. Grocery shopping with my own actual money. Money I earned. Going toward milk and eggs and toilet paper. Something about buying your own toilet paper for the first time sounds like such a small, stupid thing to stress about, but I already know it's gonna hit different. You never think about toilet paper when it just exists in your house, like it grew there naturally. And then suddenly, it's your toilet paper, purchased with your toilet paper budget, and it's a whole philosophical situation happening in the middle of a grocery store aisle. And cooking, every day, multiple times a day, not as a fun occasional activity, but as a survival mechanism I have to sustain indefinitely. I already burned rice once while trying to practice before the move, bro. I burned rice. You put it in water, you wait, those are the 2 instructions, and I still managed to fail both of them somehow. My girlfriend watched me stare at the pot and said absolutely nothing. That silence said everything there was to say. And laundry apparently has rules that I did not know about as recently as 2 months ago. And that's embarrassing to admit, but I'm being fully honest with you right now. 1 red sock in with the whites, 2 weeks in pink. That's the foundation I'm building this whole new life on. That is where I am starting from. And every single month, without fail, rent is due. A number that physically hurts to look at just disappears from your account on the same date, like clockwork, no mercy, no exceptions, no sympathy. You watch it leave on your banking app, and it genuinely feels like watching someone slowly let the air out of a balloon you worked really hard to fill. There's nothing you can do except make sure enough is in there to cover it, or your entire living situation collapses overnight. That's adult life. That's the thing everyone kept referencing all these years, and not one of them was exaggerating even a little bit. So here I am, standing at the beginning of a summer I'm supposed to be enjoying with my whole chest, supposed to be relaxed and happy and making memories before everything changes. And I'm doing that kind of in between the moments where my brain randomly goes, hey, 63 days by the way, and I lose whatever I was thinking about and just sits there for a second, just existing in the dread before trying to come back to the conversation. But here's the thing I keep coming back to. Underneath all the panic and the math and the countdown, I'm running in my own head. You have to do it. There is no version of this where you just stay comfortable forever and everything works out fine anyway. At some point, you do the scary thing and you figure it out while it's actively happening around you, because nobody arrives at their first apartment fully prepared. Everyone is improvising. Everyone is Googling how long chicken has to cook before it kills you. Everyone is having a quiet breakdown in a grocery store about toilet paper. You're not behind. You're not doing it wrong. You're just standing at the beginning of something massive, and the beginning always feels exactly like this. So I'm going to enjoy this summer. I'm going outside. I'm seeing my people. I'm sleeping in. I'm putting the phone down and stopping the countdown in my head for at least a few hours a day. I'm going to genuinely try. 63 days though. Not that I'm counting.